Hey, what's up guys and welcome to part 5 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and I just posted a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage, and also today probably I'll be giving you the 3 what ifs on my main channel. What if Tsunade was Naruto's mother? What if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu? And also, what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary? So yeah, remember to go ahead and check out my main channel after you're finished watching this. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the anime king family and be a part of the channel. And also go ahead and check out my main channel and enjoy all of the lovely what ifs over there. And comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, the last time we left off, after Naruto was done with his training, he ended up asking Hinata if she wants to go and get some ramen with him. After that, the both of them had a good conversation, and after a bit, they started to date, as they now refer to each other as boyfriend and girlfriend. Naruto was at the ramen stand as well, as Amy was wondering how could Naruto run an entire clan. She also wanted to know more about it, and she's going to do some research as she had feelings for Naruto. Naruto also met Kankuro and Temari, but they didn't really talk that much. So we're going to continue the story right after Naruto left the ramen stand. So if you guys haven't yet, switch across the playlist and check out all the other parts. So let's start this new episode. Naruto was currently walking around the village, trying to find Hinata, when he finally saw her and her teammates eating a cinnamon bun, as they were all enjoying their snacks. Since that they weren't hiding their relationship or anything, Naruto went over. "Hey Hinata," he said with a smile. As he then sit down beside her. "Hey Naruto," she said. As she leaned on his shoulder, she was blushing a bit at first, but then she just relaxed and continued to eat her snack. Seeing this at first, Kiba was surprised, then he smiled. "So Naruto, you finally figure out that not only that your orange outfit is horrible for ninja work, but you finally figure out that Hinata has feelings for you." Hearing this, Naruto just blushed out of embarrassment. "Well, I only changed my outfit because I learned more about my clan and their style. So that is why I am wearing traditional Uzumaki uniform. And as for Hinata, I just kinda fell in love and I took a chance," Naruto told them as he rubbed the back of his head. "Wait, so you didn't notice it? How can you be so dense?" Kiba asked as he was shocked. Kiba, it seems due to Naruto never having a real family as a kid, he never watched anybody in love, so he doesn't know the real meaning of love, Shino said. Naruto didn't reply as he just looked down at Hinata, who was happily eating her snack right next to him. As Hinata was thinking, "So Naruto didn't notice my love, but he fell in love with me? That is so sweet," she said, as she was smiling and eating her cinnamon bun. And after that, they just sat around, talking about random stuff for a while until Naruto remembered one of the reasons why he came here. "So, are you guys going to enter the Chunin exam?" he asked, curious. "Actually, we were just talking about it, since that Kurenai sensei just gave us the form, and we decided to take this day and think and talk if we want to enter the Chunin exams." Hinata then remembered that she and Naruto planned a date for today as well. "Though if you want, I can just put in my vote right now so we can go on our date," as Hinata didn't want her to think that she forget about him, as he just laughed at this. "Don't worry about it, Hinata, I understand. Stay with your team and make sure that you want to do the exam," he said with a caring smile. "Though why are you guys the one to decide anyway? Kakashi just told us that we were picked and to get ready after signing the forms." Naruto asked him a bit confused as he thought the way Kakashi did it was the way all team was going to get picked. "Well Naruto, we get to decide mainly because it is dangerous for everyone who enter. But for your team, it is different because you have two nearly extinct clans that the council probably want to show off for the Chunin exams," Shino said. "Yeah, probably," Kiba said, as he then noticed that Shino said two clan. "Wait, why two? I thought that Sasuke was the only one in Team 7 that had a clan. Well, Kiba, it turns out that the Uzumaki clan was a friend of Konoha, and when I activated the bloodline for the Uzumaki, I was turned out to be clan heir, because I am most likely the only one left on the planet who's still a Uzumaki. Which is also why I have the Uzumaki headband on my head instead of the Konoha one. After Naruto done speak, Kiba finally noticed Naruto's eyes and his headband. Oh yeah, I see that now. Those eyes are really creepy, Kiba said as he looked at the whirlpools. Anyways, so how do you like the perks of being a clan head? I mean, you get more respect from being that. And best of all, you will eventually become a council member, Kiba said with a smile. But Naruto then heard a chuckle inside his head. Weird. I thought that the main thing was that you could mate with multiple girls, the Kyuubi told Naruto. Wait, how are you talking to me, furball? I thought that you were locked inside of a seal, Naruto said, as he tried to keep his face calm so his friends wouldn't notice as he was talking in his mind. I know I should be, but the fact that you took so much chakra from me during the wave killing all of those enemies, you weakened the seal, and I can now talk to you by a mental link. And that is just great, so I can now torment you whenever I want. What the hell? Naruto thought as he was shocked. No, I refuse to make you be able to talk to me. I will make sure that Gigi know about this, so he can fix it, Naruto said. Oh, I wouldn't do that, kid. That fool you call a cage will probably just send Anvu to watch over you. The fox told him, as he didn't want to be resealed yet again. Fine, you win, furball. Just don't bother me, unless it is important. Naruto said as he turned his attention back to his friends, who didn't notice that he was zoned out for a while. Yes, with the seal getting weaker, I might be able to escape in a few years. But for now, I will just pester the kid, the fox thought, with an evil smile on his face, as he went back to sleep in the cage. After Naruto's talk with the Kyuubi, he really didn't feel like talking, so he just listened in with the team in their conversation. Of course, when Hinata seemed to be nervous about the exam, Naruto just gave her hand a little squeeze, making her know that everything will be alright. But what if we don't survive? We could easily die, Hinata complained. Don't worry, Hinata. You are strong enough to pass this exam, no problem. And if you need me, I will always be there to help you. Naruto told her, trying to calm her nerves. Yeah, you're right, Naruto. I'm sure that we will all do fine in this test. Hinata answered him happily. So it is decided then, we will all go to this exam, Kiba asked his teammates as they both just nodded. Alright, let's all get prepared for this test, Kiba told them as they nodded, as Kiba and Shino went their separate ways. Hinata, why don't you go and prepare? We will do our date after we pass this exam, okay? Hinata got up off his shoulder as she nodded, as Naruto gave her a quick hug, making her blush. Alright, Naruto, have faith in me, so I will pass this exam, she said in a serious tone. Unknowing to none of them, two girls were hiding. So, you still think that Naruto dating her is a bad thing? Anko asked the girl beside her. Fine, I guess him being with her might be a good thing, might. But we don't know if he will try anything yet, Kurenai said, causing Anko to chuckle a bit. Aw, come on Kurenai, you're just being overprotective. I told you, Naruto is not like that. He's probably one of the best guys for her to be with. Back with Hinata, after she finished packing her bag, it was extremely late, so she just went to sleep praying that her and everyone, all her friends, would be safe in this exam, especially Naruto. That night, Naruto was walking around the village as he saw Iruka Sensei looking over to where Anko lived, as he saw longing in Iruka Sensei's eyes. What? Iruka has a thing for Anko? Naruto wondered. Well, maybe it's time for me to become a matchmaker. So when Iruka went home, Naruto quickly wrote 2 notes as he wrote Anko on one and Iruka on one and passed it to the both of them. As he stuck it to a kunai and launched them to their doors, making a loud enough noise so both of them could hear. So when they noticed a note, they quickly pulled it out and read practically the same thing. I have always watched you from afar, waiting for you to show signs of liking me, but I guess it's time for me to confess. Though I am too shy to meet you in public, please meet me at Training Field 1 tonight, so I can tell you face to face how I feel. Your true love, your secret admirer. Both of them were skeptical at first when they saw this, bringing weapon just in case. Anko and Iruka walked to the field as the both of them finally noticed each other. Anko then looked over at Iruka. So, you were the one who sent this? Both of them asked, as the both of them blushed. But neither of them said anything for 5 minutes, as they just stood there. This is getting nowhere, Naruto said, as he was currently inside of a bush, watching everything, so he decided to help them out some more. He then created a chakra hand, as the hand moved forward, and pushed Iruka into Anko, causing the both of them to accidentally kiss. Of course, it only lasted for a few moments, until Iruka got off of Anko, blushing insanely. Sorry Anko, I must just have slipped on something, Iruka thought as Anko was lying down on the ground, and he was on top of her. As she then did something that surprised him, as she came up and kissed him, as this kiss lasted for a bit longer. Don't worry, I like you too, she told him after the kiss, as the both of them smiled and returned back to the kiss. Of course, when they were doing this, Naruto was crawling out of the hole that he had created so he could give them some privacy. But he was then grabbed and pinned down to the ground. What are you doing here, Naruto? Kurenai asked as she came with Anko to make sure that it wasn't a trap, but she was a distance away to watch what was going on. Oh, so you were the one. You sent the note to both of them, didn't you? Kurenai asked, shocked. Yeah, Naruto said as he rubbed the back of his head. I found out that Uncle liked him ages ago, and now I just found out that he liked her back. But I know that he wouldn't make a move because of shyness, so I had to do something, and I was just giving them some privacy. Really? Well, you are something, Naruto, Kurenai said as she helped him back to his feet, as the both of them head back into the village. Back with the new couple after a kiss, they had to stop as they went for air. Hey Uncle, I know I didn't send a message, so who do you think did? Iruka asked. Uncle just put her arms around his neck and returned back to the kiss, before whispering, who cares? The next morning, Naruto did his final preparation as he walked to the academy for the Chunin exams, as he then sat down on his swing set, waiting for his team to show up. So, it's about to begin, Naruto thought, as he sat down and think what was going to happen. Well kid, I imagine that you have to kill a few kids and cut up some more, the Kyuubi told him, as the Kyuubi was happy that Naruto was going to shed blood. Really, now you decide to pester me again. You know I don't like to cause unnecessary death, Naruto said. Well, that will have to change, the Kyuubi said. As Naruto then heard his name, as he turned around to see Sakura, as she was calling out his name annoyed. Oh, sorry Sakura, I must have zoned out, Naruto apologized, not wanting anyone to know that he was talking to the Kyuubi. Damn it Naruto, I was trying to get your attention for a minute or two. What were you thinking about? Sakura asked, as she was still annoyed. Well, things, Naruto told her, as he rubbed the back of his head nervously. So, are you ready? Sasuke should be coming in about a couple of minutes later, so we should wait by the door. And she was right. After a couple of minutes, Sasuke came walking down. As soon as he came, they all went inside. But the first thing they noticed that several teams was bunched up around room 201. Thankfully though, all three of them was able to pick up on the small genjutsu, as they had to walk past all of this crowd. The first comment, "You idiot, what are you doing? The test is over here," someone cried out. Sasuke, don't. If you do this, more people will take the test, but if you don't, less people will, Naruto whispered to him, but Sasuke completely ignored Naruto and walked back over to the guy. At least I can see through a stupid genjutsu. Unlike you idiots, all of you are a bunch of morons. Can't you see that this is room 201? You should be at room 301, you couple of idiots, Sasuke shouted. After the rest of the group saw that, they all realized that the kid was right. They all fall for a genjutsu, so they start to walk to the proper room. Nice job, Sasuke, Naruto cursed out. Sakura wanted to curse him as well, as he just made the test a lot harder for making all of them go to the right room. As they were walking through the hall, they then were stopped again by Lee. Sasuke, Lee cried out, I challenge you for the love of Sakura, he said as he winked at Sakura, who shivered a bit, thinking about she and him always being together. Though she didn't have to say anything, as Tenten smacked Lee on the back of the head annoyed. Lee, you can't get a girl to like you just by beating the competition, and don't let me find out that you are treating girls like just prizes to win in a competition, Tenten said, glaring at him. I would never do something that unyouthful, I promise, Tenten, Lee told her. But she then turned her attention from Lee as she quickly went over to Team 7 to see if Naruto forgave her for calling him a thief. Hey Sakura, hey Naruto, she said, as Sakura said hey with a smile, but Naruto said it too, but he had a fake smile on his face as he wasn't that happy to see her. Well, it looks like he hasn't forgiven me yet, as I can see that smile is just a fake one, Tenten thought. They all then walked off as they headed to the first room of the exam. When they arrived, it seemed like just a classroom, as that confused them all as they wonder what was the first test. Hey guys, are you ready for this? Naruto asked as he saw Hinata and her team, but he didn't show any affection because he didn't want anyone to use that against him or her later in the competition. Yes, I believe we are ready, Naruto, Hinata said with a small smile. Yes, this test would be the perfect way to test our youthfulness, Lee yelled out loudly, making everyone flinch by his loudness. Well, Lee is as loud as ever I see, Kiba mumbled, causing everyone to laugh a bit. You kids shouldn't be this loud, said a voice. Huh? And who the hell are you to say that we're being loud? Kiba asked the new kid. Well, hello. My name is Kabuto, and I am saying you're too loud. Just look around, Kabuto said as all of them turned around to see everyone in the room glaring at them and releasing some killer intent. But Naruto then saw somebody who he recognized as the person was walking up to him. Nice to see you again, brat. Now, I have an excuse to kill you, Kankuro said looking at Naruto. Wait, why are you so mad at Naruto? We have never seen you before, Sakura asked as Kankuro glared at her, making her flinch. This little brat stopped me from having fun with a girl that clearly liked me, so I need payback, Kankuro told him, as he then noticed that Temari was signaling him to come back to the team. So he quickly turned to Naruto to send him one last warning. You better hope that you don't see me in this test, boy, or you will meet your end, Kankuro said as he walked away. Hey Naruto, what was that about? Asked Choji. Well, when I went to get some ramen, that boy was pestering Amy, so I simply pushed him out of the restaurant because Amy didn't like him flirting with her, Naruto told them. Huh, more like you were trying to protect one of your mates, the Kyuubi told him. Shut up, furball, Naruto said as the fox mentally laughed. Oh, so you're already trying to get another girlfriend, Kiba said as a joke. What? No, I was only helping a friend, Naruto told him out of embarrassment as he was blushing a bit. Damn, does everyone thinks every girl I talk to I want to become part of this stupid CRA thing? Naruto thought. Calm down, Naruto, I was just kidding. Besides, only alpha male like me can have more than one girlfriend. Besides, if you cheat on Hinata, I would have to kill you for hurting my teammates' feelings, Kiba told him. Thinking that he was stronger than Naruto, And Kiba didn't even know that Naruto will have to do just that by seeing other girls to be part of the CRA. And Hinata already know that. There was then a puff in the room as they turned around to see the first examiner and Chunins in the room. Okay maggots, let me introduce myself. My name, Ibiki, your first examiner, and I am the first proctor for the written test. Now this part of the test is to see if you're smart enough to become a Chunin. So you guys will sit down in your seat where you will take the test in silence. And this will be same like canon. The test is remain the same. So after the test was over, Ibiki then told them about the 10 questions and that if they fail, they would not be able to take the Chunin exams ever again, but they can leave now and take it next year. As Naruto was smiling that most teams were going away, but he then noticed that both Hinata and Sakura seemed like they were going to raise their hands. Crap, I can't have Sakura leaving, seeing that I want to continue on and I know Sasuke wants to as well. And Hinata, who just need to show her true strength. Naruto then think what to do, as he then made up his mind. Right when Sakura was about to raise her hand, there was a loud bang as Naruto slammed his hand on the table. Screw all of these rules. You think that a sadistic bastard like you can stop me? No, even if you decide that I will be a genin for the rest of my life, I will still become the best Hokage this world have ever seen. Naruto screamed. Damn kid, thought Ibiki. As Naruto totally lightened up the mood, the atmosphere of pure fear that he just created was gone. As no one else was getting up. Fine, then you all pass the exam, said Ibiki. What? So, he was just testing us after all, said Ino. As he then told them the true meaning of the test to gather information and see if they were going to quit in the end. The window then break as Anko flied into the room. 10, 20. Well, Ibiki, you must be really losing your touch. Well, everyone, she said out loud, I am the second proctor for the second exam, the super sexy Anko. As Naruto smiled when he saw Anko, as she nodded at him. Alright, everyone follow me, Anko said out loudly, as she exited the classroom and everyone followed behind her. About 10 minutes later, they all arrived. Welcome to the Forest of Death, Anko said, trying to make this place sound scary. So, said Naruto out loudly, as Anko threw a kunai, cutting his cheek. As Naruto rubbed his cheek, it was bleeding. Alright, now that that's over with. So, your goal is to collect 2 scrolls, an heaven and an earth. You will have 5 days to collect these and to bring them in the tower that is at the center of the forest. Now the challenge is that each team get 1 scroll and there are no extras. So you must fight another team to get another one. So, after you guys sign these papers, saying that Konoha isn't responsible if you die, you may start your test. Anko told them and they all went slowly as they grabbed the papers, filling them out. And soon enough, each team was standing at a different gate, ready to enter, as Anko then made it dramatic. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go, she shouted as all of them rushed into the forest. So Naruto and his team rushed into the forest, not even waiting to form a plan until they make it to a safe area. Okay guys, I think the best way is to use our scroll, making a copy of it and then use it as a trap to get the other scroll, Naruto told his team. As Sasuke merely scoffed at that idea. Why should I wait for those weaklings? We should simply find the team that we need and take the scroll from them. Sasuke, I think we should go with, as Sakura didn't even get to finish, as Sasuke was already walking off. Naruto's plan, she mumbled to herself, as she then looked over at Naruto. As Naruto just sighed as he was annoyed, as he just followed behind Sasuke and Sakura followed after. Man, if we didn't need all team members to pass, I would just let this idiot go ahead and kill himself, Naruto grumbled in his mind. with the sound team. Come on, Kin, hurry up. I need to find a team to beat fast. I need to show Lord Orochimaru that I am able to be in his main squad. Zaku told the girl as those who agreed with him. Kin then walked out as she was basically carrying all the equipments and struggling with the bag. Damn them for making me carrying all of this crap. Just because they're mad at my half-sister Teiwaya for becoming one of the 4 members, they treat me like trash. Kin cursed in her mind, but she still ended up following after her teammates. As they didn't go too far, as Sasuke jumped down in front of them, hand over your scroll or you will be beaten by the Uchiha ear, Sasuke said, as both Dosu and Zaku chuckled. Even if you are the Uchiha ear, do you really think you can beat me? Especially with my teammate Dosu ready to fight as well, Zaku asked. In disbelief, as he completely ignored the fact that Kin was there. But this statement didn't bother Sasuke, as he never lost the cocky smirk he had on his face. I was hoping that you would pick the hard way, he told them as he then charged at them. While he did this, Zaku quickly moved out of the way, letting Dosu deal with Sasuke. Dosu quickly held out his arm towards Sasuke as he started to pump chakra into it. He then launched a sound wave, but Sasuke was able to jump out of the way with his Sharingan activated. But the jutsu passed as it hit a nearby tree, as the tree fell down due to the damage that it sustained. Well, I prefer not to be hit by that, Sasuke thought, but he still charged at them, thinking that he would win easily. Back with Naruto and Sakura. They were trying to catch up to Sasuke, but he enhanced his speed with chakra and ran away from them. And now, Naruto and Sakura had to deal with another team. But this team wasn't very strong, as both Naruto and Sakura take them down pretty easily. But it took a little time, and after the fight ended, they didn't even have the scroll that they wanted, so they had to continue searching for the scroll. As Naruto was completely pissed, as he was wasting his time. Damn Sasuke, he mumbled to himself. If you make us fail this, I will kick your ass to hell and back, Naruto shouted, as he said it angrily in his mind, screaming off his head as ki was leaking off of him. As Naruto was cursing, looking for Sasuke, he just ran off like that, leaving them alone. As Naruto kept releasing more and more ki as he kept ranting in his brain, shouting and cursing Sasuke. Sakura was also angry, but for different reasons. She was already breathing heavily, while Naruto didn't even break a sweat at all. Am I truly that weak? She thought, as she was sad, as she was ignoring the ki that Naruto was letting out. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And yeah, for now, I'm out. Peace.